Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Another gorgeous day, a very, very busy day here, a mad day here even you could say. So I'm a little bit late, but I have the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, just a regular Rider-Waite tarot on the tarot table. I have a proper new microphone, and so hopefully you can hear me loud and clear now again. We are going to look today at that very interesting interview that Gren Carter gave to the Sunday Times. And oh my, he didn't mince his words. Gren Carter, of course, famously former editor of Vanity Fair, he was around during that Wild About Harry phase. He resigned shortly after that. And don't know if there's any connection between the two events. But anyway, off he went, and he's now speaking out. And he has said two quite startling things about Harry and Meghan. First of all, that he thinks their marriage will last years rather than decades. And secondly, he believes that Meghan Markle has run rings around poor Harry to get money, notoriety and a title. Quoting here, me quoting, his usefulness to her diminishes daily. Ouch. Very shocking for somebody as high profile as this to come out and say these things so directly. So we're going to have a little reading now, a warm-up reading. And we're just going to see how Harry and Meghan feel about this. Meghan, Harry, what impact this is having on their marriage, or might be having on their marriage. I can't imagine you wake up in the morning and there's the headlines in the Daily Mail. Graydon Carter says marriage will last years rather than decades. Harry's not looking good. We're going to have a look at his energy again in the next reading. But for now, I just want to know how this is going down in Montecito with Meghan, with Harry, effect on their marriage, and then the impact of this very high profile media personality coming out basically and saying Harry was just a useful idiot, Meghan was only in it for the money, and it's going to be over sooner rather than later. Is this going to open the floodgates? So that's what we want to know. We do know that on the New York Post, in the New York Post comments section, under a little rehash of this article, guest speaker was losing his, her, or their mind in the comments. So interesting, certainly cat among the pigeons. So let's have a look and see what is going on. One more shuffle, and let's remind you, it's tarot, it's for fun and entertainment, it's all my opinion, it's all speculation. I read energy here, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. So Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot 5-card reading. Meghan's energy about this, Harry's marriage consequences. I mean, it might be so bad already that who cares? That's possibly what's going on. And we have the Star in reverse. Yeah, that's our underlying energy. And just to rub the salt in the wound, I've got the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse. I don't think we need those, but you can tell a story just with those 3 cards for sure, as the energy that's sitting under the rest of these cards. Star in reverse, desperate times, losing hope, losing faith, going down. And not just going down in terms of morale and mood and stuff like that, but the star, literally the celebrity cachet, or whatever you want to call it, is going down as well. They are going down in flames, this couple. Star in reverse, it tells its own tale, really. So what's the actual situation? What are we dealing with here? Oh my. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is what he said. He said it was all about money, all about title, all about notoriety. That's the 10 of Pentacles. That's the British royal family. That's the connections. That's the wealth, the prestige, the status, the social rank, the access to the jewels and the palaces and the castles and the luxury and the pomp and circumstance, and all of that messed it all up. But that really was the motivation for her ensnaring the useful idiot. And I don't think that's just a word that I have to say as my opinion. I think it's Gren Carter's opinion as well. Poor Harry. So his usefulness to her diminishes daily. It's a startling thing to say. I think it's what many of us believe, but we are just mere mortals, really. So how does Meghan feel about this? How did she feel when she saw it? Oh, wow. Oh, the world in reverse. This is massive. This is massive. We got the star in reverse and now the world in reverse. World, of course, is accomplishment, is you succeeded when it's upright. You achieved your goals. You have convinced everyone of your importance and your success. It's very public in these royal readings. It's a very public energy. The eyes of the world are on this couple, and in the eyes of the world, Meghan Markle knows she's failing. She hasn't achieved her goals. We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, failed with the royal family, failed to get the money, the contacts, the connections, the jewelry. The title is a joke. That's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, just going back to that card briefly. But she knows that she's a mockery, she's a laughing stock with that world card in reverse. Everybody is watching her downfall. Have we got to that stage finally? I've been saying we're in the last act for years now. It's a very long last act here on this channel. But anyway, how about Harry? How did Harry feel? I assume he's aware. Judgment, a wake-up call. And I have to tell you, you don't have to believe me, but my next reading is this a wake-up call for Prince Harry about the marriage that he is in, the toxic marriage that he is in many people's opinions. It is a wake-up call. This is a shock judgment card. It is the truth dawning. I don't think it helped when Prince William said it, when Daddy said it, when Catherine said it, when whoever else said it, the press said it, we all say it. Nah, friends, don't believe them. No, you're just being mean, you're jealous because she's so beautiful and she's so famous and your wives are just boring and ordinary. But suddenly Gren Carter says it and Harry wakes up. Judgment card is literally waking up from the dead, opening your eyes, rising up and being judged. Have you lived your life in the best possible way? Are you now awake? Massive cards in this reading. And so we will be looking at that judgment card in the next reading here. I had planned to do it already, and we will, of course, do it with more enthusiasm even than I had before. So, is this having a negative impact or any impact on their marriage? That's the next card. This is what's going on behind the scenes. King of Swords in reverse to me is a divorce lawyer. I just have to say. He's the kind of judge and executioner of the tarot, the King of Swords. The person who's very decisive, the King Solomon kind of energy. Very wise, very shrewd, very experienced. He's in reverse. Behind the scenes, I think there's all kinds of things going on that we are going to find about when it's a fait accompli. Done. But there it is. That's not a happy, loving card, the King of Swords in reverse. They're probably not speaking to each other. They might even be speaking to each other through lawyers. Yes, we see them out and about in public, but did you see the face on him at the Katy Perry concert? So that is a very harsh energy. It's a very cold, cruel, calculating, cutting out kind of energy. And as far as this goes in terms of their brand, is this some kind of turning point for them? Is this going to open the floodgates, this comment by Gren Carter? Of course, being so influential, are other people going to think, well, they can start to express their opinions too? Is this a turning point for the Parkles? Knight of Wands is somebody galloping along fast and furious, and it could be that media people start to express themselves, less important media people, because we've had a king, and I don't know what sign he is. I should have checked before. It always only occurs to me later on because I'm so busy trying to figure out the questions, and I have a little conversation with universe before I do these, and we try and work out the questions together. Me, very much a junior partner in the enterprise, but the King of Swords can of course be him. And then we have got Knight of Wands, which could be just more ordinary reporters, people in the know who come charging and galloping in with stories to tell, because it's very dramatic and very exciting. And if you know, people would wake up and rush to the windows as this horse went galloping by, and what news do you have for us? It's that kind of energy, bringing tales, exciting tales that we're all going to want to hear. And it could be coming from far and wide, because the Knight of Wands travels. He's a well-traveled gentleman. He doesn't stick around very long, but he could be coming from abroad. We could start to hear things even in the foreign media. Yes, okay, Gren Carter is Canadian, but I don't mean that kind of foreign media. I mean more exotic foreign. We've had some strange stories come out in Spanish media, for instance, but there could be a story that comes out from somewhere else. Or if not that kind of place, it could be coming from somewhere warm like Florida, Vegas, yeah, those kinds of places. I just think that there's something that is about to burst into the open. That might be quite salacious, because the Knight of Wands is quite a virile character and a player kind of an energy. So, censoring myself so that YouTube doesn't censor me. But anyway, I think you got the gist of that. Very interesting cards in this reading. This has hit home. It's hit Meghan hard. Star in reverse, World in reverse. It's mortifying. It's the end. 10 of Pentacles in reverse messed up the royal connections. Harry had a wake-up call here, and there could be contact with legal people on the QT. And so that's your reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.